In the grand tapestry of human existence, there are moments when our species transcends its limitations and creates something truly immortal. These are not merely buildings or structures, but testament to the boundless creativity, determination, and vision that defines humanity at its finest. From the windswept plains of Peru to the bustling heart of India, from the mystical landscapes of Cambodia to the romantic canals of Italy, our planet is adorned with wonders that defy explanation and inspire awe. Each stone tells a story, each arch whispers secrets of civilizations that dared to dream beyond their mortal constraints. Today, we embark on an extraordinary journey to discover the most breathtaking man-made marvels our world has ever known. These are not just tourist destinations, but sacred spaces where human ambition touched the divine, where engineering met artistry, and where the impossible became eternal. In the 3rd century BCE, Emperor Qin Shi Huang gazed upon his vast empire and made a decision that would echo through millennia. The Great Wall of China, stretching over 13,000 miles, represents humanity's most ambitious defensive project, a stone and earth dragon that winds through mountains, deserts, and grasslands like a mythical serpent protecting an ancient realm. What most visitors never realize is that this wonder claimed over 1 million lives during its construction, earning it the haunting nickname, the longest cemetery on Earth. Yet within this tragedy lies an extraordinary tale of human cooperation, as soldiers, peasants, and prisoners worked side by side to create something larger than any individual life. The wall's watchtowers served as more than military outposts. They were beacons of communication, using smoke signals by day and fire by night to relay messages across impossible distances faster than any horse could travel. High in the Peruvian Andes, at 8,000 feet above sea level, lies a city that time forgot. Machu Picchu, the lost city of the Incas, remained hidden from the outside world for over 400 years until American historian Hiram Bingham stumbled upon it in 1911. Guided by local Quechua people who had always known of its existence. The precision of Inca stonework here defies modern understanding. Massive granite blocks fit together so perfectly that not even a knife blade can slip between them, all accomplished without mortar, wheels, or iron tools. The city's 200 structures include temples aligned with astronomical phenomena, suggesting the Incas possessed sophisticated knowledge of celestial movements. Perhaps most remarkably, this entire complex may have served as a royal retreat for Inca emperors, making it essentially the world's most spectacular vacation home. In the harsh desert of Jordan lies a city carved from living rock, where Arab merchants once controlled the ancient world's most lucrative trade routes. Petra, established by the Nabateans around the 4th century BCE, represents one of history's most ingenious urban planning achievements, transforming an inhospitable desert into a thriving metropolis. The Nabateans were masters of water conservation, creating an elaborate system of dams, cisterns, and pipes that collected and stored precious rainwater, enabling a city of 30,000 people to flourish in one of the world's most arid environments. The city's most famous structure, Al-Khazneh, or the Treasury, stands 130 feet tall and was carved top-down by skilled craftsmen suspended on ropes, their tools creating architectural poetry in rose-colored sandstone. In the dense jungles of Cambodia stands the largest religious monument ever built, a testament to the Khmer Empire's divine ambitions. Angkor Wat, constructed in the early 12th century, was originally dedicated to the Hindu god Vishnu before gradually transforming into a Buddhist temple, reflecting the spiritual evolution of an entire civilization. The temple's design mirrors the Hindu universe in stone, with its central towers representing Mount Meru, the sacred mountain at the center of creation, while its moats symbolize the cosmic ocean surrounding the world. Every measurement follows sacred geometry, with the temple's proportions reflecting astronomical calculations and religious significance. What makes Angkor Wat truly extraordinary is its nearly 2,000 apsaras, celestial dancers, carved into its walls, each one unique, creating what archaeologists call the world's largest art gallery. The temple required an estimated 300,000 workers and 6,000 elephants to complete, making it one of history's largest construction projects. In the city of Agra stands perhaps the world's most beautiful tomb, born from one man's overwhelming grief and love. The Taj Mahal, commissioned by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan as a mausoleum for his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, took 22 years and 20,000 artisans to complete, creating what poet Rabindranath Tagore called a teardrop on the cheek of time. The monument's optical illusion creates different experiences throughout the day, appearing pinkish in the morning light, milky white in the evening, and golden under moonlight, achieved through the careful selection and placement of white marble from Rajasthan. The central dome, reaching 240 feet high, creates perfect acoustic properties where a whisper on one side can be heard clearly on the other. Legend claims that Shah Jahan planned an identical black marble mausoleum for himself across the Yamuna River, connected by a bridge, though historians debate whether this Black Taj was ever more than a romantic myth. On the Isle de la site in the heart of Paris rises a cathedral that embodies the spiritual and artistic aspirations of medieval Europe. Notre Dame de Paris, begun in 1163, took nearly 200 years to complete, representing the collective effort of generations who would never see their masterpiece finished. The cathedral's flying buttresses revolutionized architecture, allowing walls to soar higher than ever before while supporting massive stone vaults overhead, creating the impression that the building defies gravity itself. The famous gargoyles serve both practical and spiritual purposes, channeling rainwater away from the walls while protecting the sacred space from evil spirits, their grotesque faces reflecting medieval beliefs about the supernatural world. The cathedral's bells, including the famous 13-ton Emmanuel bell, have marked significant moments in French history from royal coronations to revolutionary uprisings. In the heart of the Eternal City stands an amphitheater that redefined entertainment and engineering for all time. The Flavian Amphitheater, known as the Colosseum, could seat 80,000 spectators and featured innovations that wouldn't be seen again until modern stadiums, numbered seating, multiple entry and exit points, and a retractable roof system called the Velarium. Beneath the arena floor lay the Hypogeum, a complex network of tunnels, chambers, and lift systems that could raise wild animals, gladiators, and elaborate stage sets into the arena through trapdoors, creating spectacular surprises for audiences. The arena could even be flooded for mock naval battles called Naumachii, with full-scale warships manned by condemned prisoners fighting to the death on artificial seas, demonstrating Roman engineering capabilities that bordered on the miraculous. Rising 2,300 feet above Rio de Janeiro, with arms stretched 92 feet wide, Christ the Redeemer stands as one of the new seven wonders of the world and perhaps the most recognizable symbol of welcome on earth. Built between 1922 and 1931, this Art Deco masterpiece required innovative engineering solutions, with components transported up the mountain by cog railway and assembled using scaffolding that seemed to embrace the sky itself. The statue's location makes it a frequent target for lightning strikes. It's hit approximately 3 to 6 times per year, yet its design incorporates lightning rods that protect the structure while creating spectacular photographic opportunities. The 635-ton monument is covered in over 6 million stone mosaic tiles, chosen specifically to withstand Rio's tropical climate and the corrosive effects of ocean air. From its perch atop Corcovado, Christ the Redeemer watches over one of the world's most beautiful cities, its presence visible from nearly every point in Rio, serving as both a spiritual beacon and a symbol of Brazilian hospitality that welcomes millions of visitors each year. In the heart of Java, Indonesia, lies the world's largest Buddhist temple, a mandala in stone that remained hidden beneath volcanic ash and jungle growth for nearly 1,000 years. Borobudur, built in the 8th century, consists of 9 stacked platforms topped by a central dome, creating a three-dimensional representation of the Buddhist cosmos that pilgrims navigate through 1,460 relief panels telling the story of Buddha's path to enlightenment. The temple's 2,672 relief panels and 504 Buddha statues create the world's largest and most complete ensemble of Buddhist reliefs, essentially functioning as a stone scripture that teaches through visual narrative. Each of the 72 stupas on the upper terraces contains a seated Buddha statue, many still hidden within their stone bells, creating an atmosphere of profound mystery and contemplation. The temple's design incorporates sophisticated water management systems that prevent flooding during monsoon seasons, while its orientation aligns with astronomical phenomena, demonstrating the advanced mathematical and engineering knowledge of its builders. In the highlands of Ethiopia lies one of Christianity's most extraordinary holy sites, where churches weren't built upward toward heaven but carved downward into the earth itself. The 11 churches of Lalibela, carved from solid volcanic rock in the 12th century, represent King Lalibela's vision to create a New Jerusalem that would allow Ethiopian pilgrims to experience the holy city without the dangerous journey to Palestine. The Church of St. George, the most famous of these architectural marvels, was carved as a perfect Greek cross, 40 feet deep, with walls, windows, and decorative elements all hewn from a single piece of rock. Legend claims that angels continued the construction work each night after human workers rested, explaining the precision and artistry that seemed impossible for 12th century tools and techniques. During major religious festivals like Timkat, Ethiopian Epiphany, the churches fill with tens of thousands of white-robed pilgrims, creating a sea of devotion that transforms these ancient spaces into living centers of faith, much as they were intended over 8 centuries ago. As our journey draws to a close, we stand witness to humanity's greatest truth, that within our mortal frames burns an immortal spark that refuses to accept limitation. These wonders we have explored together represent more than stone, more than architecture, more than the ambitions of long-dead kings and emperors. They are promises kept across millennia, messages from our ancestors that declare unequivocally that beauty, faith, and human achievement can transcend the grave. Each wonder tells us that somewhere in our collective soul lives the capacity to dream beyond our circumstances, to build beyond our lifespans, and to create beyond our individual capabilities. In an age of rapid change and technological advancement, these ancient achievements remind us that the most profound human accomplishments aren't measured in processing power or digital innovation, but in our ability to conceive of something greater than ourselves and dedicate our lives to making it real. The pyramids still point toward the stars, the Great Wall still winds through mountain passes, and Angkor Wat still reflects the morning sun in its ancient moats. These monuments continue to inspire love, wonder, and reverence because they embody humanity's most noble aspirations made manifest in stone, bronze, and marble.